Why free real estate seminars are for suckers. That's right, I just said that. In this video, I'm going to take you step by step through the anatomy of the free seminar model and why I argue it is not only a waste of your time to attend, but it also could be destructive on your development of becoming a successful real estate investor. Hi, I'm Phil Pustejovsky with freedommentor.com. I'm a full-time real estate investor, real estate mentor and coach to many of the most successful real estate investors all across North America. Best-selling author of 2 books. My first one, How to Be a Real Estate Investor, and my newest one, Real Estate Investing Gone Bad. Both are mandatory reading for anyone looking to get into this business. Also, this is the #1 YouTube channel worldwide for real estate investing, so thank you so much for making it so. So why are free real estate seminars for suckers? Well, not only am I going to break down the anatomy of these things and prove to you why it's a waste of your time and potentially destructive, but also I'm hopefully going to empower you to be able to make better decisions on how you consume information so you can become a more successful real estate investor much more efficiently. But before I dive in, here's a quick disclaimer. Why am I putting this video together? It's to protect your time. And when I say you could be a friend or an acquaintance or someone I've bumped into on the side of the road. So often I hear people tell me things like, hey, that person from TV had a seminar in my town and I just had to go and see what it was all about. And all I can think about is, oh no. So this video is for you. I want to empower you to understand better what's really going on behind the scenes. And look, I'm not trying to bash my competition if you think that. Because frankly, that's not my competition. Look, I'm a real estate mentor, but I don't have much capacity. Just me and a small team. And so these organizations are enormous, and they put literally hundreds of thousands of people through their funnel in a year. So totally different world. But look, you can absolutely be more efficient with your time, and it starts by not attending these free seminars. All right, let me show you why. All right, first things first. These seminars must advertise for you to show up. Otherwise, you wouldn't even know that they exist. Now, typically, their advertisements have a big personality. Have you ever noticed that? They got somebody from a reality television show or that sort of thing. Big personality in the advertisements. Here's an important statistic for you. On average, depending on the size of the market, they will spend somewhere between $100,000 and $300,000 in advertising for you to come to a free seminar. True story. Per market, by the way. That's not per year. That's per market. Per New York City. Per Miami. Per Los Angeles. All right, so they're driving you to this free seminar. Now, each one has different names and different angles, and I'm not going to get into the actual names. I don't need to. And I'm also not going to evaluate in this video their programs because I don't even know anything about their programs. I'm talking about the free seminar model. I can talk with great authority on this particular subject. Okay, so if the free seminar is free, then how are they making money? Okay, well, here's how they're going to do it. They're going to sell you on a course or an additional seminar or a bus tour or whoever knows what they're trying to sell. Now, that means that for them to make sure they don't lose any money, let's say they do 4 or 5 or 6 of these little free seminars in each city in a week, they got to sell the heck out of some stuff, don't they? I mean, to break even on $200,000 or $300,000 in advertising, never let alone the cost of the hotel, they got to sell the lights out of things, okay? So that means that everything that they say is going to be geared towards selling, not necessarily educating. Some people come from the attitude of, well, Phil, I'm going to show up, but I'm not going to buy anything. I'm just going to listen and learn. No, they're not necessarily going to teach you anything. The majority of what they're going to share is what I call noise. Noise is not truth. It's maybe a little bit of truth, but stretched. It's done in such a way with some sort of bias. In this case, the bias is to sell, sell, sell. So they're not necessarily going to tell you the most negative things about the business because that may not help you to buy. Or if they do say something negative, it was all calculated. I mean, look, this is a This is a masterful machine they've put together, many of these companies. And so what they speak, I mean, every word, every inflection of the word, every pause, some of them actually fake crying. They do everything to sell, 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 and it's completely scripted, and it's magical. Because that brings up this point. The speakers, these speakers are among the greatest salespeople you've ever met. They're fantastic salespeople. You can sit there, if you went there just to take notes on what can be the greatest speaking salesperson you've ever seen, that would be a good use of your time, because they can sell so well. So these speakers, though, they're not real estate investors. Some of them may say they are, but you got to be a little bit leery about that, because if they spend 5 to 6 days a week in hotels on the road speaking, they're not busy real estate investing. Look, I put these videos together. I'm not in the seminar business at all because it's not efficient, and I'll talk more about that in a moment. But how could I balance all my time? I invest locally. I mentor others. No, if I'm out traveling, if I'm living out of a suitcase, no, it's not happening. Plus, that's not freedom. That's prison. I want to spend time with family. I want to be fishing. I want to be surfing. Okay. Sorry about that little ad-lib there. So if the speakers are not real estate investors, they're salespeople, and in some cases, they're not even that good as salespeople. I remember I was reading one article where this particular organization that is actually kind of somewhat in the news right now, one of their speakers worked at Buffalo Wild Wings when he wasn't on the road speaking. So he wasn't necessarily a real estate investor. All right, so if the free seminar is geared towards sell, 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 the speakers are fine-tuned salespeople. What that means is you're getting noisy information, or you're getting information that could be just completely wrong, but it's helpful for them to sell. And I mean, everything about the model, I mean, even the temperature in the room, the way the seats are designed, everything is geared around you buying. So if you show up, that's a big step. And they have all these psychological things they're doing to you so that you will buy. All right? So this business, why do they do it? Well, first of all, they do it because people ask for it. People ask me all the time, Phil, when are you coming to New York or Texas or California or Ohio, Michigan? When are you coming next, Phil? I want to come to your seminar. My answer is like, I don't do seminars. I'm not coming. I'll probably be surfing or fishing or investing in my own deals or mentoring one of my students. I'm not traveling up there. So they're doing it because people want it, and they're also doing it because it's profitable. This business model has made a lot of money for a lot of companies over a long period of time. One particular company in the news a little while ago, 2002 to 2012, earned $500 million gross revenue. Just one of those seminar companies. $500 million. A lot of money. This is all public record that I'm sharing with you, so if you dug deep enough, you could find all this. So you don't need to be a part of all this. Now, if you wanted to go to the free seminar just so you could make a buying decision, you really liked everything about the course, and you just wanted to make sure you're making the right decision on spending that $1,000 or $2,000, whatever they charge at these free seminars, that would be different. But if you're going there to learn, this is not the best model for you. This is a waste of your time. What should you do instead? Well, thankfully, we have this thing called the internet these days. And so there's a lot of things you can learn. Now, I understand that there's a lot of noise on the internet as well, but you can get to the signal. You can find the signal. Signal would be something like certain videos on YouTube. Now, I am a bit biased, I understand, but look, my videos have been proven to be the best in this industry. I mean, there are people, 30-year real estate investing veterans, one of which sent me an email not too long ago, and I know he's a veteran because he was a competitor of mine back in Nashville. And what a compliment when he told me that he said, since his son is getting into the business, he said, I asked my son to watch every one of your videos, Phil. You can always teach an old dog new tricks. I thought that was such a great compliment. Look, whether it's YouTube videos that you can look at the views and the thumbs up and the comments, or whether it's Amazon books, right? You can get Kindle books, and you can look at the reviews. So you have the ability now to choose what information you want to consume and when. Think about the free seminar model. You have to get in your car, drive over to a hotel, sit down, and then they tell you what you need to hear when you need to hear it. So you have no control over the consumption of the information. It's kind of like watching the evening news, as opposed to getting out a newspaper. The great thing about a newspaper is that you can skim the newspaper and pick out the headlines of the articles you actually want to read. Whereas on the evening news, they give you all the negative murder stories first, and at the very end, they tell the story about the dog that was saved from the breaking ice. or whatever the little heartwarming story is at the end. Okay, so you can choose what information, which is good or bad, you can tell before you even consume it, and then you can do it on your own time. You can do it while you're in bed watching your iPhone. This is such a better model, and that's why I do what I do when I deliver my information. It's because the model is so much better than this old antiquated free seminar model. All right, so this right here could be a game changer for you if you've been one of these suckers and what they call a seminar junkie. You go from seminar to seminar, and you can do your friends and family a favor if they're interested in going. Just say, hey, as opposed to going to some seminars for free, how about for free you get on and read the right books, watch the right videos, consume the right information. So many times people have told me that watching my YouTube videos, they learn so much more than when they went to a seminar that they actually paid for. That after one of these seminars, I guess there's more seminars after that. It depends on the company, but they all have different designs of their funnel. So go this direction. And look, if you're a bit offended by what I've shared here, don't watch any more of my videos. Just do me a big favor and don't go to one of these free seminars where there's this circus roadshow that goes from city to city to city with some big personality on the advertising. Oh, little quick tidbit, these big personalities are not really involved in these companies. They just do what's called a licensing agreement. They license their name, and they really have no idea what's going on. Now, they may go attend a free seminar just to be kind of a secret shopper, if you will, but they literally just put their name up, and they get a small little percentage of the overall, in this case, I give the example of 500 million. This particular person, he got 10%. But that's kind of, I think that's a bigger number. They're usually not that big. But he got 10%, but he really had no idea what was going on inside all this. They were just using his name. Okay, so that little small tidbit. And look, is there caveats to this? Sure, if we're not talking about some free seminar, circus, roadshow, if we're talking about a local attorney is putting on a little workshop on how to do a 1031 exchange and they're going to charge you $20 or something, that's completely different. That's fantastic. I'm talking about these free seminars that you see coming to town, and you know which ones I'm talking about. All right, well, I hope you learned some new and insightful information on this subject matter. The concept of the free real estate investing seminar is as American as apple pie. So I know this could be controversial, but what I share with you is signal in this video. If you want to learn more about real estate investing, as I talked about, watch some more of my YouTube videos or anybody's YouTube videos that have a lot of views and a lot of thumbs up and you can tell have a lot of authority. Grab some books that have a whole lot of 5-star reviews. My latest one, Real Estate Investing Gone Bad, since a lot of you that are watching my video already have this one, make sure you pick this one up and read it. This is amazing signal. These are 21 true stories of what not to do in real estate investing. You wouldn't hear about these in no free seminar because they wouldn't sell any courses that way. All right, thanks so much for watching. Again, I'm Phil Pustejovsky with freedommentor.com. If you have comments, questions, concern, put those at the bottom of this video. I try to carve out time out of my schedule to interact with you all that are a part of this YouTube channel. Thanks again so much, and I will see you on the next video.